Hey everybody, this is Stacey Rogers, candidate for governor, and today I wanted to talk to you about the LCC and who that is and what just occurred with the chief's decision. So, if you don't know, I'm sure some of you have heard the term LCC thrown around those last few days. I wanted to explain what the LCC is, who is on it, and why this matters to you as the everyday Kansan. So the LCC, I'm going to give you a little history, is called the Kansas Legislative Coordinating Council, and it was actually formed in the 1930s. And it was meant to originally to do research in between legislative sessions, to handle budgetary concerns of things that came up in between sessions, and to, quite frankly, keep any out of control rogue governors in check. That is the purpose of the LCC. What occurred with the Chiefs deal is the LCC made the decision for the Chiefs outside of the entire legislative body. So your legislator probably had no say in making this decision. So taking it down from both the Senate and the House and all of the members of that down to 6 people in the entire state, plus our governor, who made that decision for the Chiefs. Now, the added layer of this is, again, I said the LCC was actually one of its components is to keep a rogue governor in check, because the governor can still veto things that the LCC approves. But in this case, you saw the LCC legislative committee work lockstep with our governor to do this Chiefs deal. That as you look at economists and what they're saying about this deal, I don't need to give you all those numbers. It's been done a million times now, which I'm happy to. There's different takes that I have on it. But this deal is not benefiting the average Kansan. In fact, it's going to cost us quite a bit more. And we'll argue star bonds, we'll argue all that. But historically, star bonds have very only narrowly helped in certain situations. And for the most part, they didn't help. In fact, they just redistribute the tax money to the bond away from the regular budget, and someone's got to pay for that. So that is what the LCC did in making this decision. So who is the LCC? Well, they are the top elected officials in the state. So people like our Senate President, Ty Masterson, and our Speaker, Dan Hawkins. There's 4 other Republicans and 2 Democrats. It is a bipartisan group, but they were the ones that made this decision for you. And there you have it. You can Google LCC, find out a lot more information about the history on it. But I wanted to give you just a quick rundown of what occurred and how a lot of power went into the hands of 6 people in this state, making this decision for every taxpayer. God bless. I'll talk to you soon.